Hey Casey, I am just looking at the website, trying to take an audit of what I think are the areas for greatest improvement. And something that comes to me is that I think the homepage might be a little bit too busy, and it's also just a little bit repetitive with what we have on other pages. So, particularly in looking up here at the menu, I think this is just too much stuff going on. So I think that the demo content should be moved inside of the shop lessons page. I'll show you in a second what I'm thinking about. And I think that the content that's on the learning methods page should actually be on the home page. Languages could stay, I suppose, though I'm curious what is it that we're really trying to communicate with this menu item, and if this isn't necessarily just a place for people to get confused and distracted from the main goal, which is the call to action of try a free lesson or take a membership. Of course, I think blog makes sense to leave that here, and login, of course, makes sense to leave here as well. So let me just show you what I have in mind. If you look at the demo page, I basically made a copy of the shop lessons page, but then I changed the wording to say try one of these free lessons now, and here are the different lessons you can try, and if you click on these, it opens up the lessons. And I think what might make more sense is if instead of these 5 lessons sitting on this page by themselves under this demo side, that instead we on the shop lessons page we have this top module, which I think is fine, showing the things that can be purchased. But then down here where we have this long list of every single meal that can be made, and it has a nice picture, and it has the language, and it has a description, and then of course it has this thing here where it says you got to log in or join to access this. Clicking join actually just would refresh this page, and login would take you to the login page. So I'm not sure that I'm completely satisfied with that call to action. Also, if you click on this, it would just, I believe it just refreshes into the shop lessons page. But I just clicked on this one, so let's see what happens. Anyway, yeah, so it just diverts to the shop now page. So I'm thinking that what might be better for this whole section with this gray background is that we actually put here the try these lessons for free, and then maybe if this is the page where we're supposed to try to convert people into customers or into triers, then maybe what we need to do for this language section is rather than having all these pages full of language and the full menus for each thing, is instead move information about the languages that we're instructing into the home page as well, so that on the home page, along with who are we, cooking up cultures, we're developing a way for you to learn and retain information by learning about cultures. These are our instructors. This is our learning method, and these are the languages that we're teaching in. And the demo section gives a small taste, haha, pun intended, of what what some of the meal options are. I don't know that we really need to expose the entire menu, right? Like we can say over 50 lessons or over 50 meals from around the world to choose from, 5 cultures, 50 lessons, hours of fun and learning for the entire family, office, school, whatever. Yeah, so in summary, my thought is that on the shop lessons page, we remove all the content in this gray area and replace it with the 5 free lessons, so that if you click on one of these, then you would be able to go to the lesson. That would mean we remove this demo tab from the menu. Then for learning method, the content on this page should be moved to the home page. So that's what this, actually, I rather like this page. I think it looks very nice. I think it's very well designed. Actually, this is one of the pages I designed, not Paulina. I think Paulina's designs are fantastic, but I do like the way that this page is looking as well. But I think that this content just makes more sense that we can put this on the home page and probably reduce the amount of text by at least half while we do that. And then also remove all of these language pages and somehow write one module onto the homepage that covers what languages we teach in and what is the value of that. So those are my main thoughts about what to change here. There's some fundamental design changes that also need to happen to the blog. Just small things. The blog looks fine, but like the sidebar over here isn't doing very much. I think that the call to action around the subscribe section should be a little bit bolder. I think that underneath the search bar, there needs to be, for example, little thumbnails and titles to recent posts. And of course, there should also be a call to action here to sign in or start cooking or, try a demo lesson today or, all that type of thing. And it's the same sidebar, which is right now kind of empty, which we see inside of the uh, post themselves. And then here we don't have the same width in the post with it's making the sidebar more squished than we had on the previous page. So some of these things just need to be unified and brushed up. So that's some stuff I'm going to do today. But I won't move any of these menu items or the content on these pages around until I get your blessings or thoughts on that. But do let me know your thoughts, and we also would still benefit greatly from if every person on the board went through page by page and conducted a little design and usability audit, both in desktop and mobile, to see if we can collect an idea of from everybody about what we should work on. So I like this chefs section because it puts real people into the mix, but probably it can be redesigned in a more effective way. Just having these three faces and many more doesn't probably communicate that much. And it takes up a whole lot of real estate when you take in consideration this Meet Our Instructor section plus the faces. So there's probably a more efficient way to do that as well. Anyway, those are just my morning thoughts. Now it's my time to get to the office, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.